matrix of the cell. Excuse me, no texting in my class. Thank you. Now that I have your attention, we are going to learn about the...
A few moments later.
Where are we?
I don't know.
Welcome, yes, welcome to the Matrix, where we will embark on a virtual tour of the Kreb Cycle.
The Kreb Cycle?
Didn't we learn that in class today?
Yeah, I think we did. I wish I was paying attention now.
Me too.
Please take a seat.
Where? Oh!
There, I guess.
Weird. Where'd that come from?
Who knows?
Please take your seat now.
Enjoy the ride.
Hey, where are we now?
Yeah, where are we now?
You are in the matrix of the mitochondria of a cell, where the second stage of cellular respiration occurs.
The Kreb cycle occurs in the second stage of cellular respiration. This cycle has three main steps. In the first step, the 2 carbons from acetyl-CoA combine with the 4 carbons from oxaloacetic acid. The combination of these form a 6-carbon molecule known as citric acid. An example of citric acid would be oranges.
In the second step of the Kreb cycle, NAD+ gets reduced to make NADH. This happens twice. To be reduced means that a molecule is gaining an electron. The molecule often gets a hydrogen and steals the hydrogen's electron. Next, a carbon from citric acid gets oxidized to make carbon dioxide, which is then exhaled. We are now left with a 5-carbon molecule.
Now we enter the third step of the Kreb cycle. In this step, another carbon gets oxidized to make a CO2 which gets exhaled. An ADP becomes ATP through a process called phosphorylation. FAD gets reduced to become FADH2, and NAD+ gets reduced to become NADH.
The products of the Kreb cycle are circled in red. The Kreb cycle produces 3 NADH, 1 ATP, and 1 FADH2. Remember that the cycle occurs twice for each glucose molecule because only 1 pyruvate enters at a time. Because of this, multiply the products by 2. The Kreb cycle begins and ends with oxaloacetic acid. Because of this, it is cyclic, meaning that one of the reactants is also a product.
Hey Bryn, I get it!
Really? Can you explain it to me?
Sure, here are the main points you should know. It occurs in the matrix of the mitochondria and is the second stage of cellular respiration. It begins with the merging of acetyl-CoA and oxaloacetic acid to make citric acid. NADH, NADH, FADH2, ATP, and NADH are produced. There are 3 NADH, 1 ATP, and 1 FADH2. But remember, Bryn, that there are 2 pyruvate molecules per glucose molecule, so the cycle occurs twice. Multiply the products by 2, and this will give you the total products of the Kreb cycle, which are 6 NADH, 2 ATP, and 2 FADH2.
Oh my gosh, I get it now! Thanks, Steph!
No problem.
Now that we understand the Kreb cycle, we should probably get back to class.
Yeah.
That was odd, eh?
That was weird.
Open Gangnam Style.
Open Gangnam Style.
That was so weird.
That was messed up.
That was the weirdest dream ever. Thank God we're awake.
Are you sure we're awake?
Well, I don't see any more dancing rabbits.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, or floating molecules. It's another good sign, I guess.
Yeah. Well, at least we understand the Kreb cycle, right?
Yeah. Ah, crap, I'm gonna be late for chemistry.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Bye.
Bye.
Gangnam Style.
If I heard doesn't look good. We're taking another one. Yes.
Excuse me, no texting in my